How you doing? I'm doing well. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, the total inclusive of court costs is $1,273.77.
All right. So about where we were the last time. All right. How are we getting this paid?
Like I was trying to tell you last time, I was able to pay $1,100 at the time, and then it would take about another 2 to 3 weeks for me to get the next month's paid. Or I guess this current month paid.
So say that to me again, because I don't have notes for that.
So the paperwork that I received last time was for somewhere around $1,000.
Correct.
So I paid the $1,100, and then they also wanted the $1,000 or $1,200 for this month, and that's
okay.
Today.
Okay, this is May.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I need another 2 weeks from today, and it'll all be paid.
Okay, so let's see what we can do on your case. So you get paid on Fridays? Is that
yes, sir.
So your next check is when? Is it next week or the week after?
This Friday. I get paid weekly.
You get paid weekly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, with the rise in fuel, I've gone from $80 a week to $160 a week. I just had to pay $800 for DTE. Otherwise, they were going to cut my electric off. I'm a little tight on money, but
price of gas went up. No,
I drive 80 miles.
I either have to laugh about it or cry. So, all right. So you need to the 5th.
I'm sorry. What was that?
The 5th of June. You'd have everything done. You have this amount paid.
The 5th of June. Is that next week?
No, next week's the 29th of May, and then the 5th of
5th. Yeah, 5th
week's out.
Yes, everything should be paid on the 5th of June.
All right.
It will be paid on the 5th of June.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find no tribal issue after a hearing. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession. Okay. For the $1,273.77. And the writ date is extended to June 5th. Okay, that'll give you time to get that paid. That doesn't include your June rent.
Correct.
But it'll give you time to get that back balance paid up.
Yep.
Okay? And
all right.
That'll work that way. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. You take care. Have a great weekend. Silo Pharmacy versus Tyler Cole. Should have just called them up together. How you doing?
How are you?
Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim?
The total balance inclusive of court costs is $2,843.01.
$43.01. Okay. So you got the 16 or whatever you said you were going to get in, right? Okay. All right. So how are we going to get the rest of this paid off?
I'm going to pay $1,000 today because I get paid
today.
Yes.
Okay.
On Fridays, and then in 2 weeks, I should have another 18. Yeah.
Okay. The other crawl, that's your brother?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to pay $1,000 today. That's going to take you down to about $1,843.01. And then you need 2
weeks.
The 5th, or
I believe
you get paid every 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. I got paid today.
And so you got paid today, the 22nd. 29th, you don't get a check, but the 5th is your next check, and you can have the 18 paid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with your brother. Okay.
All right, I appreciate it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grant a judgment for possession. Yours is going to be a little bit different, but don't worry. It'll be the same, kind of.
That's okay.
All right. So I'm finding no tribal issue. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession for the total $2,843.01. You'll get the 1,000 in today,
yep.
Right? And then I'm going to give you to the 5th, June 5th, to pay that. So I'll extend your time out a little bit.
Absolutely. I appreciate
Get that paid. And like I said, your brother, that doesn't include your June.
it. Yeah, I know.
Okay, but it'll get you caught up.
Yep, absolutely. I appreciate everything done.
Okay, you guys take care. Silo Farms versus Shane Meyer. And Jordan Marshall.
Got it.
Your name?
Jordan Marshall.
All right. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Total inclusive of court costs is $1,424.46.
I'm sorry, 1,400.
24.46.
Okay, there were too many fours in there, but I got it. Okay. How are we going to get this done?
This morning I dropped off a $400 money order into the Dropbox because the office is closed. I just need a little bit more time, Your Honor. I'm doing my best to get all the funds gathered up.
Gotcha. I got you. So, do we have the 400?
I can confirm the money order was in the Dropbox, Your Honor. We're not able to process it.
Okay, so the 400 has not been taken off of this figure.
I know I emailed the attorney this morning. I don't know if she was able to take that off there or not, but we do have it in certified funds.
Got it. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, does he owe 1,000 or does he owe 1,400 still?
No, he owes 1,000. If the $400 payment was received, the numbers don't reflect that.
Got it. Okay. So then we got 1,024 that effectively is owed. And you said you need a little bit more time. What are you thinking? When can you get this
My
done?
roommate gets paid on the 29th, I'm being told, and then I'm hoping to sell some more things during this week to get more.
Okay. So if your roommate gets paid
The 29th, sir.
29th, how much do you think that will take care of?
I'm expecting around 600.
About 600 of that.
Yes, sir.
And then,
I'm doing odd jobs and selling my belongings to make up more.
so if I try to give you a date, you don't know because you got to figure out what you can sell, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do have things that I don't know the exact amount because I would have to go to I have a record collection, so I'd have to go to a record shop and get off them.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to kind of do the same thing I did with the last two for you.
Mhm.
Okay. And try to get you to the 5th. Find no tribal issue after hearing. Grant a judgment for possession. So on his ledger, the 4 has come out, right? I mean, you've got it. So if I do 1,024.
Yes, that's correct. We have it.
All right. 1,024.46. Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to extend your time to pay out to the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You think you'll be able to, I mean, with the 6 and the 4, you think you'll be able to get yourself there? Or
I think so, Your Honor. I'll do everything I can to put it there.
there's not a doubt in my mind about that because you whittled this down. Tell you what, since you're doing it that way, I'm going to make the writ date actually the 8th so that if you have to sell or do odd jobs, that gets you through that weekend.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. We'll do it that way. All right, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Here. Seal got cut off. First print date.
Oh, there was seal. They need it seal. Amanda Ridley, they are not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $749.31. Court costs are $192 for a total of $941.31.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Silo Farms versus Shannon Rousseau. Shannon Rousseau, they are not checked in. You may proceed.
Your Honor, for this case, Ms. Russo did drop off payment. However, it hasn't cleared yet as of yesterday. So we are asking for a 1-week adjournment to allow that to clear, and then we'll submit a dismissal.
May 29, 2026, 1 p.m.
Thank you.
That's that. Then Whitaker Oaks versus Peyton Johnson. Eddie, take care.
Thank you. You too.
Have a great weekend.
You as well.
Whitaker Oaks versus, there he is. Your name?
Peyton Johnson.
All right. Pardon? He's on my sheet. Let's see. I'm trying to follow this, but okay. So, how much do you have owing?
$16.91.
The total amount inclusive of court costs is $1,818.29.
What?
Court costs got included. You have the amount you have is the rent.
I got the friends indeed.
Yeah.
Right.
So, have you talked to Friends Indeed?
I already received the check from them.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. How much did you receive?
$16.91.
$16.91. All right. Are you gonna
I'm gonna take it to the landlord now.
to the landlord now? Okay. And then between that and I don't know how much more that would be. Give me 1829 minus 1691.
1829 minus 1691 is $127.29.
All right. And when do you think you get that paid? The difference?
If what?
Pardon?
What was that?
The difference.
What is the difference?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's $127.29.
I can get it to them today.
Oh, you can? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Since you have that check, you can pay that. I'm just going to adjourn you out 1 week. 26 at
1 p.m.
At 1 p.m. You get all of that paid. If your balance is clear, they're going to dismiss it. You don't need to come back on that day.
I don't want to come back.
Wow. I take that personal.
You're all good.
Yeah, I'm good, but you don't want to come back.
No.
All right.
127. That's what I need to give.
Yeah, you need 127.29.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here, you have a great weekend.
Dude.
All right. I like his voice. Huh? Scared me. Called it and he said, I'm here. I said, what? All right. Oh, what? It was a good voice. Okay, so we got to play the tape.
Yeah.
And I'm going to step off. We got to play the tape. I'll come right back, folks. And I'll have you out of here by Memorial Day.